This one simple act, if you dedicate just 10 to 15 minutes a day, right? Not very much time, but I promise you, if you start taking action on this one simple act, you will notice a drastic change in your identity. What's going on, everybody? My name is Joshua Sparks. I'm an agency owner, coach, course creator, but this YouTube channel has nothing to do with any of that. My only goal for this YouTube channel is to simply provide you as much value as I can to hopefully allow you an opportunity and some knowledge to help you transform your identity and to master your own reality. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you one simple tool, one simple act that you can use for 10, 15 minutes a day. Doesn't have to take much of your time, but this one act will drastically speed up the time that it takes you to experience that shift within your reality. So what is this magical act? What is this thing that if just implementing for 10 minutes a day can allow us to shift the way that we view ourselves, right? And that simple act is simply to show up, to provide value to others. So the first thing, right? First and foremost, it gets you out of your comfort zone. For many of us, we don't feel very comfortable showing up, providing value, recording videos, speaking to others, right? For many of us, it can feel extremely uncomfortable. But the one thing that I think that we can all agree on by now is that getting uncomfortable allows you to learn how to be comfortable in those uncomfortable moments. And the truth is that life is full of uncomfortable moments, right? So if you don't know how to, if you don't have the tools to get comfortable in uncomfortable circumstances, you're going to struggle more than you need to, okay? So the first thing is that it allows you the opportunity to get uncomfortable, okay? It allows you the opportunity to experience growth. It allows you the opportunity to really get out of your comfort zone and learn things about yourself, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is that it allows you to shift your identity to someone who is worthy of speaking, somebody who is worthy of sharing and providing value. Because so many of us, we walk around thinking that, you know what, I should bite my tongue because I'm not really someone who's worthy yet of speaking about this topic, or I'm not one who's really worthy about sharing value on this thing right here, right? But simply just showing up and doing it anyways, despite the fact that you might have those self-limiting beliefs, it allows you to retrain your mind, retrain your identity, retrain your belief system into believing that you are someone who is worthy, right? And I know that sounds very simple, very surface level, but it's the truth, right? If you have a fear or a self-limiting belief about something, you just have to do that very thing, do it consistently, right? Do it consecutively for a few weeks, maybe a few days, and that alone will help you and allow you to shift and begin to change the way that you view yourself, right? And get rid of some of those self-limiting beliefs. Okay, so when it comes to showing up and providing value, that is the second way that it helps you shift your own identity. Now, the third thing is that it helps you build discipline. It helps you build habits, right? For example, this podcast, this interview, these videos that I'm recording right here, it's taking discipline. It's taking self-discipline for me to show up every day and to record these videos, right? And regardless of whether or not this turns into, my life's passion or my life's mission, right? The skill set that I'm having to build right now by showing up every day and doing this is a skill set that I can use in any adventure in my life, any sort of business, any sort of, goal that I'm trying to achieve. I'm going to need self-discipline, right? So simply by doing it every day, right, or as often as you possibly can, taking that 10, 15 minutes to show up, to provide value, to speak, to do whatever it is that you want to do, simply taking that 10, 15 minutes a day and making a habit out of it, right? Forcing yourself to do it even though sometimes you might not want to do it. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm tired right now. The thing I would love to do the most right now is sit in the pool. That's what I would really like to do, right? But my focus right now is how can I build habits, right? How can I build momentum? How can I build this muscle of self-discipline? Because it really is a muscle. At the end of the day, self-discipline is no different than building any other muscle in your brain or any other muscle on your body, right? It takes repetitions for that muscle to grow, okay? So the third way that showing up and providing value can drastically help you transform your own life, right, and transform your own identity is by building that self-discipline muscle and by building those positive habits. Now, the fourth thing is it teaches you and helps you learn to be okay with rejection, okay? Rejection. Because here's the sad truth, okay? The first time you start, when you first get started, you're not going to get all the praise, right, that some of the others that have started way before you get, right? The first time you start anything, you're likely not going to have the most success with it. And I truly believe that being okay with rejection, being okay with putting yourself out there and not receiving a bunch of love and support is something that every single entrepreneur needs to be okay with. Because again, it doesn't matter what sort of business you want to start or what sort of goal you're trying to achieve. Chances are you're going to experience failure, you're going to experience rejection. And a lot of us we're sensitive to it. We hear no one time and then we want to give up. We experience one failure and then we want to quit, right? But obviously, quitters never win, right? The only way to win is if you never quit. Putting yourself out there without getting a bunch of praise and support and love, right? And also subjecting yourself to hate, negative comments, things like that, because those happen as well. It helps you, again, build that muscle and build that resilience from that rejection. And again, rejection is going to come at all points in life. It's not something that we should be trying to avoid. It's something that we should be learning how to work through, right? And again, if you just love yourself enough, it doesn't matter how much you get rejected. And that's one thing that I really, truly believe that showing up and providing value will help you understand. You have to search for some of these emotions from yourself, internally, right? The love, the support, that has to come from yourself sometimes. And when you put yourself out there and you don't receive that externally, it really shows you and teaches you and gives you the opportunity to understand and learn that, rejection is something that we have to be okay with. Now, the fifth thing is that you're showing the universe and yourself, you're giving the universe and yourself proof that you are worthy of receiving value in return. Whether you're looking for value in the shape of money or love or health, whatever it is that you're looking to call in, by giving that value first to the universe, you're showing it and proving it, while proving to yourself as well that you are worthy of receiving the same in return. Again, whether you're trying to call in money, health, relationships, whatever it is that you're trying to attract in your own life, okay? First giving that thing away, whatever it is, giving away your time, giving away your energy, giving away your value, you're convincing yourself, you're shifting your own identity around whether or not you're worthy to receive that very thing in return, right? The universe is like a mirror, and so that which you throw out is what you receive, right? It's kind of like a boomerang. Whatever you throw out, if you throw love out, you're going to receive love. So if you're throwing value out, if you're giving away your time, you're giving away your energy, you're giving away your value, you're going to receive the same thing in return. Now, quick note on that, it might take 60 days, it might take 3 months, right? You have to work on detaching from how long it's going to take to get some of those things in return. And obviously you shouldn't be doing it solely just so that you get these benefits from it, right? But that is a byproduct of showing up and giving value, right? You are going to show the universe and prove to the universe that you are worthy of receiving, right? And more importantly, you're going to prove it to yourself, because so many of us, we have these self-limiting beliefs around what we're worthy of, and chances are some of that stems from us knowing that we haven't been doing our best, right? But by showing up every day, we are proving to ourselves that we are doing our best. And when we convince ourselves that we're doing our best, now we convince ourselves that we're worthy of receiving our best. So those are the 5 tips for you guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found those tips useful. I hope there's some new information in here that you haven't heard 100 times before. And with that, I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Much love. Peace.